Good Monday morning, friends. It's good to see you. It's time for your 3-card weekly reading. I'm so glad we can gather together to start the week with tarot. We'll do 3 cards for the collective and individual cards for those who request. So happy to see so many of you here today. Of course, a special shout out to the members and the moderators. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother, and I am so happy to be with you here today. All right. Well, let's get going. Let's get over to Card Cam. What are we using today? We are using Modern Witch Tarot deck. I love this deck. I think it's a great deck. It took me a long time to get over the fact that I don't love its title, because when you look at the images, there's nothing having to do with witchcraft. Not a thing. All it is a modern take on the RWS. That's what it is. But it's fabulous. It's beautiful. It's inclusive. And I think we're just supposed to assume that we are modern witches specifically because we work with tarot. I don't love that. I don't. But I love the deck. So here we are. Okay, let's do it. 3 cards for the collective, then cards for individuals in the order in which I see them. So as with all group readings, when we talk about a collective reading, when we talk about reading in a group where you're listening to me read for others before I get to you, if you hear something in any of that feels like wisdom for you, something that hits your heart and says, I need to think about that. That's for me. It is for you. It may not be specifically directed to you. It may be for the collective. It may be for an individual I'm reading for. But if you hear it and it resonates, it's also for you. That is the magic of these group readings. And that's why we come together week after week to do it, because there's so much wisdom that comes when we gather to look for wisdom. How about that? All right. And of course, a special shout out to our members and our moderators. We really appreciate you. And other thing about these decks, this particular deck, impossible for me to riffle shuffle. It's like the publishers, Liminal 11, great publishers, obviously don't like riffle shuffling because they've made it impossible. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So as I'm shuffling, I do want to remind you we have a class coming up this Thursday. Contradictory cards. Man, this is the question that every tarot beginner has. What happens when the card that comes up in the particular position or that comes up to answer the question doesn't seem to make sense in that setting? What happens when cards come up that are seemingly contradictory to answer a single question? Well, that's what we're going to be working on Thursday. The link is already up. Make sure you hit the bell. I hope you will join us. It's a class open to everyone. All right, here we go. 3 cards for the collective. The 5 of Pentacles reversed. This is a card I like so much better in its reversal. I really prefer the reversal. So the energy right away is finding opportunity rather than thinking no opportunity exists. It may not be easy to find opportunity, but opportunities are there. Opportunities for what? Opportunities for healing, for connection, for money making, for whatever it is you need. Opportunities are there. Also opportunities to party and get really, really wasted. Clearly, those opportunities will be there here. Maybe we should avoid that, perhaps. The opportunity to attach ourselves to ideologies or lifestyles or relationships that may not serve us. Those opportunities are there as well. And then the Knight of Swords reversed. Goodness gracious. Okay, so we could entitle this 3-card spread for the week, Don't be a dumbass. There's huge opportunity this week for each and every one of us to fall into some pit of stupidity with tightly attaching to an ideology that doesn't serve us, tightly attaching to a relationship, a hobby, a lifestyle, whatever that does not serve us. There are plenty of opportunities for us this week. Let us, rather than jumping on something we see that just captures us right away, let's dive deep. Excuse me. Let's dive deep and let's avoid being dumbasses this week. And instead attach ourselves to the things that matter, that serve us, and that serve others. What do you think about that? I would love your feedback on this week's 3-card weekly reading. And let's get going. We will take these in the order in which I see them. If I accidentally skip someone, please let me know. It's never my intention. And of course, if you're here for the first time, you will have to subscribe in order to get a reading, in order to make a comment, and we're happy to welcome you. Gianna, seems like a great new moon reading. Makes sense. I love it. Lisa McCord, we've missed you. Hope you're doing well. All right. Gemini sun. Oh no, stressed. Yeah, like I'm looking at that 3-card reading, like taking it very personally, like choose carefully where you put your energy this week. All right. Lisa Harmon, thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. You're up first. No stress for you this week. You get the 4 of Wands. You have created a lot of comfort for yourself. You've created healing. You've created a comfortable space. This week, you get to just lean into that and enjoy that. I'm sure there's other things you have to do too. But this can also be a card of community. There may be times meeting with friends, enjoying people around you, either in person or online. So this week, lean into the joy of what you have created. Okay. Ben, I like that for the weekly. As someone who already has a lot going on, not taking on new things and working on existing makes sense, right? Right? All right. Jeannie Mnuchin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here's a card for you. The King of Pentacles reversed. Well, this makes sense because, you're going to be approaching some of the altars of kings and queens, if you will, and asking them for assistance because you are working yourself to become king. Not necessarily the ruler of others, just the master of your trade. And you are doing what it takes to become the master of your trade. That's what you need to remember. Diana Price, don't be a dumbass is my reading every week. And y'all who know me know that, starting out the week with don't be a dumbass as my interpretation of cards, what does that say about where we're at? It says how much I don't love the Monday after the spring daylight savings time. I'm going to be happy tonight when we have an extra hour of daylight. I will. But I don't, my body says it's 8:30 this morning, not 9:30, and my body is not happy. So that's all that is, really. And Kimmy, boy, that weekly read is exactly the advice that fits my situation. Yeah, well, there you go. And Diane, I usually fail to take that advice. And for Lisa, for your reading, just planning on getting rid of the clutter and planting my garden. That makes perfect sense. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Smile Soul 20. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Ooh, King of Cups. So, we've all been sort of following as you're going through some transitions at work. And there's been some cards that are like, oh, it'll go exactly the way you want. And some cards that have been like, not exactly, not exactly. There'll be some compromises. But I have to say, the King of Cups is a fabulous way to start this reading. To start this week. This is the reading. But it's a fabulous way to start the week because it suggests that the leaders that you have to deal with will be kind and decent. It suggests that you will be trusted to do the work that is within your purview. So I feel like this may end up being a good week after all. Trey Cameron, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Six of Cups reversed. So this week you may have to revisit some unpleasantness from the past. It may be a dream you have. It may be a memory. It may be something you're working on to heal from. It may be a person that you have to have connection with. So allow this week to be a week where you can reprocess and heal from difficult things of the past. I'm sure other good things will happen this week too. But this is the thing the cards want you to pay attention to. Ben Lieber does tarot. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator and using members-only emojis. We appreciate you. Here is a card for the week ahead for you. Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so there may be some limitation of resources. Time, money, energy, confidence, whatever. There may be a limitation here. If it is a self-imposed limitation for no reason, you're going to have to switch that up. If people around you are feeling limited, where they don't have it to give to you, be gracious about it and don't take it personally. It feels like a lot of people are struggling to make in your world, probably in everywhere, are kind of struggling to make things work. And this week it may be a little more difficult. So be gracious with yourself, be gracious with other people, have boundaries. And if you can't do it, say no. And if someone else says no to you, don't worry about it. It's okay. All right. And Lisa Harmon, thanks for this. She reminds everyone to like this video. Please do. Please do. All right. Kristen Louise, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. I am doing well. Thank you so much. Here is a card for you. A lot of kings coming up today. Have you noticed that? King of Swords for you. Are you working on a writing project? Do I remember that? Taking a writing class, working on a writing project. If there's anything going on here about writing, this card really supports that. Really, really supports that. One way or the other for this week, we're looking at leadership. We're looking at integrity. We're looking at the inherent knowledge that when confronted with whatever situation, you will do the right thing. But I think we're also learning to become a leader in terms of the way you communicate. And you say you were thinking about taking up creative writing again. This is a thought. You know, the King of Swords could really lead you in that direction. So there is that. 64 Amy Penn, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you for your week ahead. Oh, there's that Five of Pentacles reversed. This was in its reverse presentation in the 3-card weekly reading, so very powerful for you. And what it says is opportunities are there. Opportunities to correct, opportunities to heal, opportunities to make a difference. There are and will be opportunities. You may not see them right now. You just have to find them. They'll be there. All right, Febborn, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. A card for you. Let's see how the universe unfolds for me. 7 of Pentacles. Well, this is you doing most of the heavy lifting, not the universe, but that's okay. What this card says is you are really working on creating your next thing. And it is taking a lot of work. It is not easy. And it will take some time, but you'll get there. You'll get there. So just keep working on it. Keep tending it. Keep working on it. Oh, you are quite welcome. Kristen, Amy, quite welcome. Trey, really appreciate all of you. All right. Pamela's insight. If the King of Swords support writing, with the Queen of Swords support podcasting then? Honestly, I would say either or both, really. Really. That's fun. I suppose you could try to break it down like that, but I would see either of them being, communicating at this very high level. So yeah, either way. Either way. But yeah, I hadn't really thought about it. But yeah, I just, you know what? That is interesting. Would there be any distinction? Like any of the 4 Swords court cards, I see as like supporting that kind of like creative communication. So I automatically think about writing because I'm old, right? I'm old school. But yeah, why wouldn't any of those things also support podcasting? You're absolutely right about that. So what's the difference practically, like between the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords? That's a really interesting question. It would depend on the reading. For me, the King of Swords would be learn every single thing you need to know so you can be the absolute best at it. And whether it's writing, podcasting, talking to your kids, whatever. For me, the Queen would be nurture this concept and this ability of communication within yourself and within others. So with the Queen, it might be more about facilitating a small group, maybe, for me. But that's just me, Right. The Queen seems more speaking. Right, because there's that nurturance. And I think we feel like nurturing, it's like I would see the Queen more as nurturing, either nurturing your own creative writing, certainly, or I could see it in a speaking capacity, but very often I think in a healing or therapeutic capacity is how I might see the Queen. It's an interesting conversation. I love it. No right or wrong there. It's all in how you see it. All right. Kimmy's Divination Station, here we are. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. A card for you, Tommy and Amina, certainly. For you, the Queen of Cups. This week, really lean into nurturing the people you care about and also nurturing yourself and nurturing all the things you love. Be in that space of energetic flow where you can really be in love with yourself, with the people you care about, and the things that you're doing. That's the goal. All right, now for Tommy, 6 of Cups reversed. There's a lot here about like how you thought things were going to be versus how they are. And you may be able to, sort of pull from wisdom that you were taught when you were young that will serve you now. But there are also some things you learned when you were young that will not serve you now. And you're going to have to figure out which is which. There is something here about coming into a new phase or a new state of emotional maturity. Okay, and Amina. Well, there's that 5 of Pentacles reversed again, very auspicious, since it was in our 3-card weekly reading. To this, I would say, look for opportunities around you, opportunities for friendship, opportunities to learn something new. They may not be apparent, but they're there. Opportunities for things that you really want are there for you right now this week, so look for them. Pamela, I'm curious because it doesn't often come out with those practical applications for me as a reader. And I love learning from your readings because you have so much applicable daily life information. Thank you for that. And it is one of my complaints. Okay, there may be a tiny little rant coming here. I'll keep it small, though. I'm all about, like, I love the, spiritual thing and all of that, but I feel like modern tarot has become very much like, oh, what I need to fix within myself. And that's great. But if someone's sitting at my table and they've got kids and they've got a husband and they've got a grocery list and they've got all other kinds of things, they may not be there to figure out what they need to fix within themselves. They're there to figure out how to manage the lives they have. So I feel like for all of us, if we're going to read for people, ideally, we would have these very sort of mundane understandings of each card, as well as that more spiritual or enlightenment-oriented interpretation as well. That's just my theory, and so that's how I teach. So thank you for that. And Diana says a lot of royalty with us this week, very specifically kings. Maybe some of the resources in the collective are resources within us. I love that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, certainly. All right. So thank you for that, Pamela. And I'm so glad that, this is the second time, like it happened Saturday and it's happening today, that people here are saying that they like using these readings to help themselves learn different ways of working with the cards, which was my goal. So the fact that you said that to me, Pamela's insight, makes me happy. Really appreciate it. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for being you. And thanks for making me feel good this Monday morning. All right. TJ and GA, you are up next. A card for you and for your daughter. Most certainly, yes. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, here we go. Oh, no, let's see. Oh, yeah, TJ and GA, that's where we're at. Okay, got it. Sorry, I get confused sometimes. And I was just looking. TJ, you're up next. Kimmy's Divination Station, thank you. I got the Queen of Cups last Monday. Thank you so much. I'm hoping the worst is over in the family crisis situation. I sure am hoping it too. All right, TJ, I got your card right here. TJ and GA, the Four of Wands. This week, celebrate the good things in your life. Recognize that you have places and people and situations that are safe and secure for you, that feel good for you. Enjoy those, really lean into them, and celebrate what you've built for yourself this week. You're still building, but take a minute to celebrate how far you've come. And for your daughter, TJ and GA, the Emperor. This week, it's really all about you as being a part of your community. How do you show up in your community? How are you a leader? How are you learning? How are you part of your community? And it is your goal this week to really learn how to be a good community member. Not that I'm saying you're not already, but there'll be some lessons this week that will help you in that department. Madiha Ness, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. We appreciate you. Here is a card for the week for you. The Eight of Cups. So this is sort of that card of like, man, I am so over all of this and don't want to deal with any of it. But it's also a card of emotional healing and moving on because you can move on. And that's where I want to go with this. This idea of, okay, we have all these emotions, all these things that are upsetting. And maybe we come to the beach and we think about all of these emotions, all of these upsetting things, and we find a way to process and leave them here and then go off on our merry way. On some metaphoric level, this weakness, this could be a week of great healing for you. Diana Price, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Five of Cups reversed. I mean, we know that there have been, and it looks like this week might continue to be, some disappointments. But the thing about the Five of Cups reversed, we know that with the Five of Cups, there is this whole sense of look at what is good, at what is good. Yes, there is grief, but look at what is good. With the Five of Cups reversed, the grief is not really necessarily helpful. It is time to find the positive in every situation. And so this week, really try to lean into that finding what works and finding what is positive, even when it's difficult. Not in a delusional way, not in a gaslighty way, but in a real way. Peggy Lou Levens, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here is a card for you. You also get the Emperor. This week, you may involve yourself with some friends, with some family, with some people around you. You may find yourself more with more people than you sometimes usually are, and that could be a good thing. I think there is something here too, potentially about working with an agency, an organization, could be governmental, could be non-governmental, to help you get some of your needs met. Diana Price sighed. Well, at least it was reversed. At least it was reversed. It could have been so much worse. And I think that's really how we have to look at it. I know you were looking for that really, really great card. I know that. But at least it was better, Diana. At least. Ness, that's spot on. I need to move on from the sour cups, seriously. And Joyce Ocean, good to see you. Joy and grief can coexist. They kind of have to. All right. Liz Harrison, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Thanks for using members-only emojis. The Lovers reversed. I think this week, and I don't know if there's going to be things that happen that cause this, or if it's going to be all inside yourself. But I really feel like there's a lot of energy here around you thinking about the conscious decisions that you have made to separate yourself from particular people, places, and activities. And think about, how do you solidify that? How do you make that even better? How do you make that even safer? How do you make that even more okay? That seems to be the thing. Kimmy, so grateful for the support of this community. So you say StarCon 2024 is calling me. And yeah, we have the whole Afterglow. We had such a fun Afterglow session yesterday in the lounge. It was my first lounge session for the year. It was so much fun. But I wonder if what you mean is StarCon 5 is calling you. And I have some great announcements about StarCon 5. A cheaper hotel. Your hotel rooms will cost you less. I can tell you that right now. But also nice hotel. We managed to find a great conference area with inexpensive guest rooms. And honestly, here's a hint, Kimmy, it is a building that is already known to you in West Palm Beach. It is a building that is one thing, but turning into another thing very soon. Those are my clues. I'll make a casual announcement in the StarCon community Facebook page, probably today, tomorrow. All right. Okay, so where am I here? Where am I here? I did Liz. Liz, I invite that mentality and experience to better help me with strength. Yeah, there it is. There it is. CB Muzz, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Grateful you are here. You're usually at work at this time of day, so good. I'm glad you're here with us today. Here's a card for the week. 10 of Wands reversed. This week, my friend, you don't have to do it all on your own. This week, you can ask others for help. And if it doesn't really need to be done, maybe this week, don't do it. You could use a break. Adrija Roy, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. Here's a card for you. Ooh, the King of Cups, and we're back in that king energy. We've gotten so many kings. But King of Cups, Adrija, does make me wonder how your romantic life is going right now. And that makes me wonder in a kind of a positive way. This is a very good card in my mind for your love life. But it's a very good card, too, for your own emotional growth and your own emotional security. I feel like you're growing. You're growing, and that growth is going to lead you to the things you want. Virginia W., so good to see you. I will reach out to you as soon as I get off here because I cannot wait to come and see your new house. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Virginia W., thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. Cards for you and Charlie. Yes, indeed. For you, Jenny. 4 of Swords, you're tired. And you have a right to be tired. It is okay. You know, I realize you're in a sea of cardboard and you're feeling like we have got to get this done right away. But, you know, you're not in a rental, you know, you're not in an Airbnb. That's your house. So you can get it done in your own time. And if what you need is a day to completely rest and sleep and watch stupid TV or whatever else, you can take a day. Just know that. You can take a day, you can take an hour, allow yourself time to rest. You will have plenty of time to do all the things. For Charlie, here's a queen, right? We've been talking about the court cards. Charlie, Queen of Pentacles reversed. You know, your concern is about making sure that everything is nurtured here. The wife, the house, the money, the way forward, all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, and it's a lot. So I think there needs, and this is probably true for both of you, I think I'm speaking to both of you with same concept but different words. You know, the things that are absolutely important, like if we don't do this, something bad will happen, those things need to be taken care of. Everything else, take your time. Seriously. All right. Kimmy, yes, it begins with an H, but not the H that we were at before. It does have a free shuttle, but starting in May, it will no longer be an H. Yep. All right. Pamela Phillips. And I know, like, there's a lot of StarCon people here, hopefully making plans for StarCon 5. There will be an official announcement coming soon. But let me just tell you, we have some real magic planned for you. We are so excited. All right. Where am I here? Lisa Harmon. Thank you for the very generous super sticker. Thanks for being a member as well. We really appreciate you. Okay, hang on here. I just overscrolled so significantly, it's not even funny. There we are, Pamela Phillips. Speaking of StarCon people. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. You, your daughter, and Pip in England. And of course, Pip is a member here as well. All right, here we go. For you, Pam. 9 of Swords. You've got some things heavy on your mind. This week, do not avoid the things that are heavy on your mind. Think about them, work through them with your tarot cards. Find your solutions and find your healing. All right. And for your daughter, for Lisa, there's that King of Cups again. So Pamela's daughter, this week you will see signs of good things happening for you socially and career-wise, where you are rising to leadership career-wise because of your good nature and your creative sense, and your ability to attract nice people to you because of your kind heart. So look for some improvement coming even as early as this week. And for Pip, thank you so much for being a member. There's that 5 of Pentacles reversed. It's stalking us, and it was in the 3-card weekly reading. Pip, good opportunities coming for you this week. Could be money-making opportunities, housing opportunities, friendship opportunities. Look for the opportunities. Oh, interesting, Kimmy. You got your Grateful Dead tarot, pulled your first card, Death Reverse, broke down Palace, right. River gonna take me swinging sleep, sweet and sleepy. Sing me sweet and sleepy all the way back home. Yeah, there you go. So good. Chinny, we are eager, exhausted, and having difficulty picking what is essential, but all is good. We will see you soon. Yep, it is all good. I gotta pace yourselves, man, because it's a lot. It's a lot. Oh my gosh. So excited for you. All right. And Pamela, great class yesterday. Yes, as I said, yesterday was my first lounge event. If you have a StarCon ticket, we're doing some great things in the lounges. We did some minor arcana stuff in the lounges, and it was fun. Glad you enjoyed the exercises. All right, it was good having you there. All right, Deepika, how you doing? Here's a card for you. 5 of Swords. This week, we got some battles here, and they're probably battles that should not be avoided. Be strategic. This week, do not do anything with emotion. Do it with strategy. Play the long game. Do not fight a battle you cannot win, but make a strategic plan in order to move forward. Adrija, a card for Ayush as well. Ayush. Hopefully. You're gonna have to help me with that. Although, you know what else I've learned? I can Google how to pronounce people's names. It's so helpful. That's okay, Kimmy. I will be doing them now. Now that I waited till March because we had Benabel doing a bunch in February. It was so good. Now that it's March, I'll be in there at least once a month, and doing the things. It'll be fun. Okay. So, Deepika, no, wait, I did I do you? Yes, I did you, Deepika. We're doing Ayush. Knight of Swords reversed. You this week have to figure out what you really want, where you want to go. You are a smart person, and you have a lot of good ideas. You have to figure out how you want to implement them and what that looks like. Do not avoid. Okay, hey, JD, I see you. I am sorry that I am sorry I missed you yesterday. Not yesterday, but Saturday, and I typed in the answer. I hope you got it. But I see you, and I'm glad you're here. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Christina R., you're up next. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Cards for you, Karen and Kim. And of course, Karen's a member as well. Starting with you, Christina, are Eight of Pentacles, learning by doing. And we know like how your cards are. They're so focused on your educational pursuit. And this literally is a card of learning by doing to protect, to perfect. That's the word. Learning by doing to perfect your craft, which is exactly what you've been trying to do for a long time, but hopefully this week will go well. And for Karen, oh, there's that Knight of Swords reversed for you. So Karen, this week, it's going to be hard to get things done according to deadline. You may have to push some deadlines. Things are not going to go as swiftly as you would like. And communication is going to be a problem. Make sure, like this is a really big week to CYA. Make sure if there's a communication breakdown, it does not get traced back to you. CYA. And for Kim, Three of Swords reversed, and we're so happy to see the reversal. There has been pain, there has been heartache, there has been difficulty, but there is now healing. So allow that healing. That's what it's all about. Pamela's Insight, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a moderator and a member. We really appreciate you. Here is a card for you. The Six of Pentacles reversed. This week, don't let people push your boundaries. If you can't do it, don't do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. And don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. DeAndre, so good to see you. Glad you're here. For you. Nine of Pentacles. DeAndre, you may not realize it, but you are creating a situation for yourself where you will be secure emotionally, physically, financially. And that is what you need. And you're doing it. Do not give up. Blessed girl, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for the week. Seven of Wands. You can do it. This is not going to be the easiest week, but you can do it. You may be willing to take a stand if you need to. Be willing to handle all the things if you need to. And recognize that you have the strength to do what you need to do this week and going forward. Cabin Life Creations, hey, I was checking you on TikTok. You're local to me. Do I know you? I know who your actual name is. I don't know, but I know that we're neighbors-ish. I'm around here, like, neighbors. So this made me really excited. Anyway, thank you for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. And now, like what I've seen you do, we have to talk. This for happiness, community, inspiration, and the ability to create in peace. Karen Hendershot in here. And I'm just going to take a minute because I don't know issues, but we're trying hard to smoke out some tech issues here. And I'm getting some indications that there might be some issues happening. So I'm hoping IT John in the other room is taking a look. All right. See, that was the intercom for. All right. So let me know if you're having trouble, but we're just going to with Karen Hendershot. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you so much. Judgment reversed. So, you know what I say about this? It's not over until it's over. It's not figured out until it's figured out. If there are things you need to put closure to, then put closure to them. If you're waiting for figuring out what's going on, you don't have all the answers yet, do not jump to conclusions. This could be an uncomfortable week. So be gentle with yourself, be kind with yourself, get closure from the and patient with grace as much as you can towards yourself. I don't care if you have grace toward other people. I really don't. But towards yourself. Appreciate you. Here is your reading. Oh, Cabin Life Creations, Allison, you have right. We do know each other. Gotcha. Thank you for helping me put that together. I appreciate you. Thank you. Excellent. Reach out to me. We should talk about getting some of your creations. You're important. Right. That's what I saw. You're in PSL. TikTok, and I was like, oh my gosh. Your creations are really cool, and we should talk about that. All right, here we go. Gemini. 6 first. Six of Cups reversed. Gemini Sun, I feel like you're looking at where you thought you would be versus where you are. What was promised versus what was delivered. Remembering who you want to be versus where you find yourself now. And it doesn't necessarily feel, but I promise you it's okay. It's part of the process. It's part of the process. This week, remember who you are. And your goals are attainable. Yeah, Gemini Sun, I don't think it's on your end. We're having issues over here for sure. And again, I hopefully John got it. So thank you for your patience as we work. What was that? That was you, okay. Okay, in real time. John is definitely working at it. We can see it. We know it. I thought that was a machine, but it wasn't. It was John. Much better than a ghost. All right, here we go. Swati, good to see you. Thanks for being here. World reverse. Swati, you're not where you want to be yet, but think about your goals. About goals. Goals are important. Think about the goals. Recognize it will get time. It'll take time to get there. And if you have to change your journey, if the journey is different than you thought it was going to be, okay. Let that be okay. You will get to where you want to go. It may not look like you thought, it will still be good. All right. Okay, Jeannie Mnuchin reminds you to like this video. Please. Liz Moore, thanks for being here. Liz Moore, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We really appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. Hope you're doing well. Here's a card for the week. Strength. Liz, you can be strong and do what you need to do, and you can do kindness and gentleness, but you can do it. Have the boundaries you need to have, control what you need to have, recognize you have the ability to move yourself forward. Von Ray, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only. Really appreciate you. Okay. The Lovers reversed. So, some very literal, like it's time. It really, and that's a frustration. But I think the Lovers reversed can also talk about our own relationship with ourselves. I think that this week there may be some thoughts in your head that are making you feel about you and your life and how it can be. And love yourself fully, accept yourself fully, and all the other things will happen too. All right. Claire C., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We really Knight of Swords reversed. So this is an interesting thing. Claire, you may have a thought about something that would be the right thing for you to do for another person, for yourself, and you're smart. You're smart. But sometimes you can get an idea right off the bat, be like, oh, I should do this. And then you need to think, and maybe it's not the right thing. So this week, before you do anything, check once, check twice, check 3 times to make sure it's a good idea. Okay? Check, double check, thrice check to make sure it's a good idea. And your ideas are always about wanting to help someone, wanting to do something. That's what it is. Sometimes it works out well, sometimes it doesn't. This week, be careful. Does that make sense? Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. We appreciate you. Karen, you're getting on Friday. Do me a favor and send what's going. You know, like you're on my daily prayer list right now. So let me know. Okay. Jackie Masters, here we go. Look at you. And again, we're kings and court cards are showing up today. You got one, and you got the King of Swords. So this week, Jackie, I think you're going to have a good week. Be a leader when you need to be a leader. Be a good communicator when you need. Be a good communicator when you need to be a good. And recognize that you have the so understanding. Act with the understanding that you have the respect of others. Okay. Sorry, actions from so here we go. Okay, so. He is working hard to fix the problem. Okay, so Jackie, you're the king, and you're the king who knows the truth. That's the bottom line. All right, Michelle F., thank you so much. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Thanks for using members-only emojis as well. Page of Wands reversed. I feel like this week you're going to feel like you don't know what you're doing. I'm sorry, that sounds terrible. You don't know what you're doing. That's not what I'm saying. But you're going to feel like you're going to feel a little out of your depth. And it may be personally, it may be professionally. I don't know what arena it's going to be in. But you're going to be feeling like you don't know exactly what to say or what to do, and you're going to feel a little out of place, and it's going to feel weird. But just go with it. It's okay. You'll find your voice, you'll find your inspiration, you'll find your ideas. This is growth. Growth feels weird. Remember these words. To see Nine of Cups reversed. There are some things in your life as you would wish they would be. You're going to have to think about those things. This have to divide them into, I wish this wasn't this way and there's nothing I can do about it. I'll pray, I'll send what I can do. And I don't, but a change is coming, so I'll just be patient. And I don't like this and I can. It's sort of like a multi-layered you this. The serenity, the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So it's like that, but with this added thing, and also the wisdom to know what good things are coming that I just have to wait for. Okay, Kimmy, I absolutely will. You and Tommy are on the list. You got it. You got it. That would be an interesting thing to do, like in the comment thread. You could have like energy support requests. Because then it could just not be my prayer list, but we could all be on. I'm going to implement that today, but y'all just got, we're going to do a thing. A mutual support society. All right. Bella Luna, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Wait a minute. Christine, did I? Yes, I did. Okay. Bella Luna, good to see you. Thanks for being here. You get a Knight of Wands reversed. I feel like something you're trying to do or someplace you're trying to go, it's not coming together the way you want it to. And I'm frustrating and it may be a sign that you need to find a different plan, do something a little bit differently. The idea is good, but make a different plan there. Baby cakes, coconuts, and pineapples. I love it. We have a lot of those things where I live. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Moon. Interesting. It reminds us that there's a whole going spiritually and mundanely. So to seek out the mysteries. Just to seek out the mysteries. So this might be a good week for meditation, divination, and deeper contemplation into the mysteries of the universe. It also might be on a mundane level for you to be very careful to know that what you think is true may not be exactly what it is. But there's also something with this card that says, ooh, good week for dream work. You know, really try to do some lucid dreaming, pay attention to your dreams and interpret them. So I would just love to see you digging into psychic stuff. That's all I have to say. Dr. Aled, you did not miss your card, but now I wonder if I missed you, because I saw you there. And I'm just going back to see. I don't think so. No, you didn't miss your card for sure, and I don't think I missed you either. So I think it's yet to happen. And yeah, no, I haven't gotten to you yet. No, there it is. Okay. I saw you come in. I was like, ooh, did I miss her? No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, that's good to know, Lisa. Yeah, we're working on the skip, but I'll repeat the name a few times. That makes sense in case the skip is over the person's name. That is a very good call. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So we just did baby cakes. We're on to Lisa McCord. This reading is for Lisa McCord. Lisa McCord, Four of Pentacles reversed. It is okay to be more expansive. It is okay to try new things, to learn new things, to do new things, to be open to new things, especially this week. It is okay to open up your energy a little bit. I feel like you've had to be like very tightly careful for a long time. And I'm not trying to say now be dangerous, but this week you could be a little more open, and that could be good. Okay, next reading is for DH. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. This is for DH. Ooh, and now I'm throwing cards all over the place. DH, you got the Four of Wands. And you know what I'm seeing this as? An incubator. This is so interesting. I've never seen this card this way before, but I'm seeing it this way for you today. An incubator in which new spiritual gifts and new ideas and new inspirations are developing. Be in that incubator this week. Hey, Ben Lieber does tarot. Good to see you. Okay, that's your feedback on the weekly. I don't see it as your request, but since you're here, I'm just going to do it. So here we go. We're going to do Ben Lieber does tarot. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Ace of Swords reversed. So be very aware of stupidity and BS this week. When it's coming from other people, consider the source, act appropriately, but don't take it in. And if you're giving yourself a hard time, don't take that in either. If someone around you is not speaking the truth, I trust you to figure it out. But make sure you speak the truth to yourself, and make sure that the truth you speak to yourself is the kind and true truth, not the thing that you want to believe is true that really isn't true. Did that all make sense? Basically, don't BS yourself and don't let others BS you this week. Or ever, but it shows up for this week. All right, Barbie Bird. Let's do Barbie Bird. This reading is for Barbie Bird. Here is a card for you for the week ahead. The Two of Pentacles. So, Barbie, thanks so much for being a member, and thanks for being here. You're going to be working hard this week, and you're going to be dealing with a lot of different things. But recognize this week, you have the energy and the ability to do whatever needs to be done. If it's personal, if it's work, if it's some combination of both of them, you have the ability to do it. I promise. I promise. Lynn Collins, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. The Hanged One. Excuse me. This week, the things that are outside of your control that you can't do anything about, and this reading is for Lynn Collins, Hanged One, the people who are doing things outside of your control that you can't do anything about, be aware, see it, take note, but you don't necessarily have to take action. Only take action if action is required. You are usually a very proactive person, and it's good to be proactive. This week, I think you can be a little more just patient and wait and let things unfold. Okay, Dr. Aled, Robin Renee, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Four of Pentacles reversed. You're not the first person to get this. Go the extra step to be extra gracious to someone who drives you crazy this week. Not because it's good for them, but because it will be good for you. This week, your advice in all things, kill them with kindness. Doesn't mean don't have boundaries. It means be really sweet and nice about it. Joyous Ocean, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Cards for you and Jada. And all hail IT John, because I swear to goodness, it's looking to me like we're back where we need to be in terms of our, I think y'all are now able to hear me appropriately once again. So, Jackie, you are more than welcome. So thanks to IT John, and thanks all of you for your patience as we figure out the best way to give you flawless video multiple times a week. All right. Joyous Ocean, here we go. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. The World. Joyous Ocean. Something that you have been working toward for a long time is going to come to some fruition. I'm not saying it all comes together this week, but I am saying you're going to get a real sense of it. You're going to get a sense of, oh, look, this thing can now be mine. I don't know if it's personal, professional, spiritual. I have no idea what it is. But something you've been working on is coming together. Jackie Masters, thank you for that. I'll make sure he sees it. That's fabulous. Okay. And for Jada. Three of Swords reversed. You know, you've been through it. You've been through a lot, and that's no lie. And you will spend most of your life recovering from that. But that recovery runs in the background in a lot of ways while we're enjoying our lives and doing great things. And you are already learning that. This week, you are already embracing a great deal of healing. That may be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, one way or the other, but you are healing, and that's what's important. Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator, and thanks for using members only emojis. Here we go. Four of Cups. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. I love that her t-shirt says over it. It's like, I don't want that. I don't want any of that. So Teresa, this week you may not be in the best of moods, and there may be some things going on where you're really not happy with your options and you're not liking the way it is. If you don't have to deal with any of it, then just don't and wait for something better. If you have to make a choice, if you have to do a thing, do the thing that is least egregious and it'll be okay. Rose, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card for you. Joyous Ocean. Yeah, it smoothed out. It absolutely did. I have no idea when we close here. I will be running into the other room to hear what magic he did and what that means for us going forward. But we're figuring out a way to keep that thing from not happening. So, looks like he made some strides in real time, and y'all saw it. Okay. Kimmy's Divination Station, you're coming back here with Sugary. And I don't know why. I don't know why, but I love that you did. Oh, Teresa, plan power adage. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. So funny when the cards are so practical. All right, Rose, it's your turn. Justice. Rose, some things that have been unfair for you are going to be acknowledged and balance will be created. You may have to be part of that process. It may not just come to you. You may have to create it, but it is coming. And some of the more logistical processes that you're working on, the legal process, the financial process, that's all going to start to come together. You'll see signs of that this week. Things are moving forward in a nice way. Tyrone Tarot, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you. Oh, JD, the response might not have taken because I did it after I signed off. So I'm so sorry. Thanks for looking. I apologize. I remember though. Okay, real quick. Tyrone, you're up next. JD, your Saturday's question was about finances, I think. And the answer was it's going to take some time, but it'll get there. I remember. Okay. Tyrone Tarot, thanks for your patience. Oh, and you waited for that too. 10 of Swords. This week, do not overthink things and do not let other people's stuff get to you too much. Be careful about that, okay? Lisa E., time for your card. And I overscrolled. Give me a minute. Here we go, Lisa E. The Tower reversed. Some things this week are going to happen in an unexpected way. Some things are going to happen in a chaotic way, and you're not going to like it. You may get some news about something that does not feel good for you, but I promise you, none of it will be as bad as you think it's going to be. And there is also something here about recovery. You may have gone through a difficult time and things are getting better. So there is difficulty here, but there is also improvement and mitigation. So don't worry. All right. And Joyce Ocean, Barbie Bird, thanks for that feedback. Okay, that was Lisa E. Here is Martha Vink. Martha, thanks for being a member and using members-only emojis. It's good to see you. You also got a king. We are stalked by the kings this week, which is not a bad thing. This week, lean into the leadership that you have about the things that make you most excited. Be re-energized and reinvigorated for your spirituality and for your path as a leader in that. Okay. Here we go. Okay, next question. Kimmy's, we did Kimmy. Cassandra Revelta, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Cards for you and your mom, and thanks for using members only emojis. Oh, thank you, JD. Good. Okay, Cassandra. Eight of Pentacles. This is going to be a decent week. You will do the things you need to do. It will feel somewhat repetitive, but you'll get it done. You'll get it done well, and it will be fine. Nothing you have to worry about too much. Okay. Oh, got it. Kimmy, thank you for explaining that. Understood. All right, here we go. Hang on. Where am I? Oh, yes, for Raquel, Cassandra's mom, who is also a member here. We appreciate her. Ouch. 10 of Swords. This could be a tough week. Don't take things personally. And don't let what other people say or do get to you. You have to have a thick skin this week. You just do you, boo. Ashley, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Ashley, this week is going to go by so quick, and you will make good decisions and do good things. This is going to be a good week for you. You're going to be in your power. All right, JD Estrada, here's your card for the week ahead. Strength. This week, recognize compassion is the greatest strength. Hold yourself in compassion, hold others in compassion. Do not let people push your boundaries. Do not let people get next to you. You can have boundaries, but you can do it with love and courtesy and kindness, and all will be well. Jazzy J, the Tarot Mage Cat. The Tarot Mage Game Cat, excuse me. Well, that just made me drop a card. Give me a minute. Jazzy J, I am so happy to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing super well. Here's a card for your week ahead. The Star, a naked woman for you. There is so much here about healing and hope and fulfillment and satisfaction and the idea that yes, you can have the life you want. Now, do you get all of that this week? No, but embracing this idea of hope and healing and satisfaction and fulfillment, you do that because it's there for you. Ha, Lisa, thank you for that. Hey, Daisha Rogers, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yes, glad you're here. Okay, where am I? Excuse me. All right. Nalini, you are up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. DH, I thought I got to you already. Did you not request earlier? And there was because I seem to have a remembrance of a pretty powerful card there, a pretty powerful interpretation. Let me check. Okay, but next up is Nalini. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. The Four of Pentacles reversed. This week, be open to other people's generosity. Be willing to have boundaries when you need to have boundaries, but also be open in your thinking about all the good things that could be. Allow yourself to consider good things. Ashley, hell yeah. Yeah, seriously. Okay, Justine, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. The Ace of Wands, yay! This week, be open. New path, new inspiration, new possibility, new motivation. All kinds of wonderful new things for you. Go get it. Okay. Hang on a minute, just over scrolling and looking looking for DH. Because I swear, yeah, DH, you were right after Lisa McCord. But we might have been having issues there. So DH, I'm going to tell you, I pulled for you the Four of Swords, and I believe what I saw was this idea of this week letting it be an incubator for your creativity and your spirituality and your growth, and really being in that space of feeling safe and excited and inspired for your spiritual growth. So DH, if you didn't hear that because of we were having some computer issues, there it is. And thank you for being here, and thanks for being a member. I really appreciate you. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Sorry, now I'm like way over scrolled. Here we go. Hang on, give me a minute. Okay, just did Justine. It's time for Autumn Pond. Thanks for being here, Autumn Pond. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Ooh, Ten of Swords. You're like the third person to get this. This week, take really good care of your well-being, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Do what you have to do to feel well for you and make yourself a priority. Vaishali, you're up next. Thanks for being here. And you have the Four of Cups. You're not the first one to have that today. There's some things here that you don't like. You're going to have to make the best of some difficult situations this week. Try to keep a good mood about it and try to stay optimistic even when you're not feeling that way. Okay, GG1121, thanks for being here. Excuse me. All right. Seven of Wands reversed. You do not have to do it all alone. You have people who are able to help. Ask for help when you need it. Know that you have support. And recognize that you are a strong person, but you got strong people around you too. Lily, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. The Two of Wands. The Two of Wands. Lily, this week, recognize your power to create the future you want. That may be on a spiritual level in terms of visualizing it. It may be, or magic or prayer or whatever. It may also be doing the practical things to make things happen. But do what you got to do to make things happen for you. That's the important thing. All right, Julie, a card for you. The Two of Cups. This week, be open to love, friendship, partnership, and the healing nature of what it is to connect with the people we care about. Ms. Silver 41, so good to see you. There's that Ten of Swords again. This week, be very careful about overthinking and what you say to yourself. Be kind to yourself in your own thoughts. Daisha Rogers, thanks for being here. We really appreciate you. Thank you for being a new subscriber. The Three of Swords reversed. We're so happy to see this reversed. You've been through it. But this week, there is healing for you. That could be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, even financial. But one way or the other, healing for you, and that's what you must embrace this week and going forward. Lumen, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Page of Pentacles reversed. There's something going on here about money, about work, about education, where either you're not liking what you're doing or you're not sure what you need to do. Take time to figure it out. You may not be able to fix it this week, but don't ignore a problem if there's a problem there, because there will be a fix. Milk and Taro Honey, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Nine of Wands reversed. This week is going to be tough. You've got a lot going on. You've got a lot on your shoulders. You've got a lot on your mind. If you don't have to do it this week, don't do it this week. And don't be afraid to ask other people for help. D9, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Five of Wands. There is conflict here. There is trying to figure things out. let some creativity come into that energy and give it some time to figure out how things are going to work. And if you're in conflict with another person, try not to take it too heavy. Joanne Ellis, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. And yes, I am well. Thank you very much. Milk and Honey Tarot, I do feel exhausted taking Friday off. Good. Oh, Marion, I did miss you. And this is going to be last call. Anyone I missed, and I do apologize, it does happen. Marion, I got you. Anyone else that I missed, let me know, because it's going to be last call for readings coming up. All right. So, Joanne, let's do you, Joanne. The Empress. You know, this week, some good things may happen for you regarding family. You may hear some news or get some information about some corrections happening in the family realm. So that could be a very good thing. And even if you don't hear about it, know that it is happening, and you will hear about it. Marion Newberry, thank you for your grace and your patience. It's good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for being here today. A card for your week ahead. Four of Cups. This week, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. But if you have to do it, then just pick the most egregious of the things and do that thing. And try to look at, like, if you're not feeling engaged, if you're not feeling happy, if you're not feeling inspired, what can you do about it? All right. Lumen, I did get to you back there, but it was when we were having some tech issues, so you might have missed it. I don't remember what your card was, so I'm going to go ahead and do another one. 9 of Pentacles reversed, that feels to be in theme. Have confidence in yourself. Have confidence in yourself. That's what's important. That's what's important. This week, be confident. JD, oh my gosh, I hope not. I don't want to make like a habit of skipping you. I thought I did you, but I'm not sure. So here's a card for you, JD Estrada. And a good card it is, the Ace of Swords. This week, be willing to start or conceptualize new ideas or new projects for your life. Speak the truth and be happy that you are a person of integrity. That you act and live with integrity. And if you are a writer, a podcaster, a communicator at all, you are supported in that as well. So do those things as well. All right, anyone else that I missed or that didn't hear the reading because we were having tech issues, let me know. It is last call for readings, y'all, but I will be happy to go back and get anyone who didn't get their reading. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I will be back on Thursday at noon with your Tarot Topics Weekly newsletter recap, and even more importantly, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time with a class, Contradictory Cards. I'm so excited for this. I want to remind the local people that I will be at Mandel Public Library in West Palm Beach for a 1-hour free tarot class, all levels class, beginners welcome. And that is at noon on Saturday. So I want to remind you of that as well. All right. My friends, thanks for your patience with some tech issues. Thanks to IT John for figuring it out. And thank you especially to the members, the moderators, the new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. Really appreciate you. And there is a link in the description to get to my website. From that website, subscribe to my newsletter, make an appointment to see me, anything at all. Illumine a card for your partner. Yeah, I'll do that. Absolutely will I do that. Here we go. Judgment. It's time to put the past in the past. It's time to recognize that you have done the best that you can, and your best was good. And it's time to listen to your spiritual guardianship. And if there is something that is just like in your mind that you can't get past, it is time to find a way to let it go. Those are the things to work on this week. All right, my friends. Once again, I want to thank you. I'll look forward to seeing you soon. If you didn't get your tarot scopes already, your tarot scopes are up, so make sure you check them out. I will look forward to seeing you very soon. Take good care.